Late evening leaned against the window, fading gold across the quiet room. Nothing special happened in the daylight, still my heart kept making space for you. The city lights were waking in the distance, one by one, like thoughts I could not hide. In the stillness of an ordinary moment, you were there, though only in my mind. There was nothing I could point to, still your name kept settling in the air. Late evening, in this quiet atmosphere, you become a little clearer here. At the edges of a passing day, I still find myself looking your way between the smallest, simplest moments. Maybe I've been holding on to you, and the deeper this night keeps falling, the more my heart is filled with you. Later, shadows stretched across the sidewalk. Coffee warmth was fading from my hands. I kept walking slowly past the storefronts, like the night might help me understand. Every light reflected on the pavement, every window held a borrowed glow. And somewhere in those calm, familiar places, I felt a kind of love beginning slow. We never called it what it was, but something tender had already grown. Late evening, with your memory near, even silence sounds sincere. At the ending of a simple day, you are still the feeling that remains. In the middle of these passing hours, you have turned the ordinary true. And the longer darkness stays around me, the more my heart it turns to you. Maybe love begins without announcing, not with thunder, not with burning skies. Maybe it is how one person lingers in the calm between your thoughts at night. Maybe it is found in quiet places, in the pause before the stars appear, in a room made soft by fading daylight, and a name that only grows more dear. Late evening, you still stay with me, like a light the dark could never keep. At the edges of the night slow blue, every road inside me leads to you. And if tomorrow comes in silence, still I know this heart is holding true. In the hush of every late evening, I keep finding love in you. Through the window let the evening settle, soft and golden on the glass. I was sitting in the hush of nothing, watching little moments pass. Cars were moving like a distant river, streetlights waking one by one. And in the middle of that quiet picture, you became the thought I could not outrun. I do not know why my heart kept turning toward a feeling I could not explain. Window light in that tender glow, your face kept finding me somehow. Among the shadows and the passing people, I was still looking looking for you now. In this hour that stayed so quiet, maybe I had let you in. And the deeper that the night kept falling, the more you lit my heart within. Later rain began to touch the pavement, blurring colors in the street. I kept tracing little shapes on glass while your memory stayed with me. Inside cafes, warm lights were trembling, like they knew what I could not say. And every corner of the darkened city seemed to hold your name in place. We never spoke the truth too loudly, but something gentle had begun to grow. Window light in that fragile shine, you were everywhere tonight. In every reflection, every silence, you turned the ordinary bright. And the warmth that stayed beside me felt too real to call a dream. Now the whole city glows around me, but you are still my clearest scene. Maybe love begins like window light, not all at once but soft and slow. Not a fire that burns the darkness, but a quiet warmth the heart comes to know. Maybe it lives in borrowed moments, in the stillness afterwards, in the way one person stays inside you long after nothing more is heard. Window light, you still remain like a glow that time could never hide. At the edge of every lonely evening, you are there on the other side. And though the night keeps moving onward, though the streets forget our names, in the warmth of every window shining, my heart still finds you in the same. In the quiet of your smile, I stayed a little longer, like my heart had found a place it knew. It was nothing anyone would notice, just a passing look, a shade of you. You did not have to say a single word, still the air around us seemed to change. And in that small and gentle moment, even silence felt a little strange. There was nothing loud or sudden, still I felt something begin. Quiet smile, you move me softly, like a light I almost missed. It was just a simple kind of moment. How did it become like this? In the briefness of your expression, my whole day was rearranged. Now in every ordinary hour, I still feel that quiet smile remain. Later when the evening fell around me, I kept replaying what I saw. Not a promise, not a confession, just the kindness in your calm. People People passed and the night kept moving, but my thoughts stayed where you were. Like your smile had left a small warm echo in the corners of my world. You never asked for all my attention, but somehow you were all I could hold. Quiet smile, you stayed beside me long after you were out of sight. It was only one brief second passing, still it followed me all night. In the softness of that moment, something in me turned to you. Now the smallest memory of your face feels warmer than the whole room. Maybe love begins this quietly, not in fire, not in rain. Maybe it begins in how one person leaves a tenderness that stays. Maybe hearts are changed in whispers, in glances no one else can see. And maybe all I call a feeling started with you smiling at me. Quiet smile, you are still with me in the stillness of my days. Not a storm, but something deeper that has never gone away. And if I seem a little distant, it is only because it is true. Since the moment that smile found me, part of me has belonged to you. Words are falling slowly, sweet between us, like the evening we went to go. Words were falling slowly between us, like the evening had nowhere to go. Nothing important, nothing urgent, still I did not want to let it go. Across the table in the quiet pauses, there was something warm in every sound. Even silence felt a little softer whenever you were around. There was no reason to stay this long, still I kept hoping for one more line. Slow conversation, moving like a river, turning small moments into something bright. It was only talk on an ordinary evening. Why did it stay with me all night? In the way you said the simplest things, my whole day began to change. Now every time the night gets quiet, I still hear your voice remain. Later on, the cafe lights grew dimmer, street reflections blurred against the glass. You kept speaking in that steady rhythm, like you knew how to make the moment last. There was comfort in the way you listened, like my thoughts stars had somewhere they could rest. And somewhere in those unguarded seconds, my careful heart said yes. We never called it love too early, but it was growing in the space between. Slow conversation, gentle as the evening, making silence feel like something sweet. It was only words we left half finished, still they keep returning back to me. In the calmness of your voice beside me, even time forgot to run. Now the smallest phrase can take me back to the night where this began. Maybe love does not arrive in thunder. Maybe it begins in a quiet tone, in the way two people keep on talking, like neither wants to go back home. Maybe hearts do not swing open all at once. Maybe they lean a little at a time, and somewhere in a slow conversation, yours was meeting mine. Slow conversation still inside me, like a light that lingers after dark. What began as only passing words left a lasting mark upon my heart. And though the night has long been over, though the table and the chairs are gone, I still live inside that steady feeling of two hearts talking on and on.
At the crosswalk under red light, waiting coins were shifting softly in my coat. You stepped closer through the winter traffic, placed a can of coffee in my cold hands. Convenience store lights spilled on the pavement. Cars kept breaking puddles into glass. I remember more than just the warmth I held there. It was your fingertips that stayed the longest. I could not think of anything to tell you, so I turned the silver can around and around. Small warmth, you left it in my hands that night. Longer than the coffee, longer than the walk. Even after I got home and hung my jacket, you were still there in the center of my palms. Under every street light on the way back, the air felt softer than it did before. Now whenever winter leans against the city, I remember what that little warmth was for. The train arrived inside, beside the platform, steam and voices drifting through the dark. You kept standing like you had missed your time, and like you wanted one more minute where we were. I watched your breath disappear above the railing. You asked if I would get home safe tonight. I said yes, but all the way inside my pocket, that empty hand kept closing like a light. There are moments that do not ask for language, they just settle quietly and stay. Small warmth, you left it in my hands that night, in a silver can, and in the way you looked, nothing in the world had really changed around us. Still the whole cold evening felt written when you stood. Now the same old streets keep all their winter windows fog, and buses come and go. the same old streets keep all their winter. Windows fog and buses come and go. But every year when December starts breathing, I feel that little warmth returning through the cold. Maybe love begins before we name it, in the smallest things we almost miss. Not in fireworks, not in grand confessions, but in how one hand remembers this. A stoplight, a pocket, a vending machine glow, a question asked too softly to forget. Sometimes all a heart takes home is one brief kindness and spends 1,000 nights still warming in it, yeah. Small warmth, you live inside my winter now, like a quiet light behind my ribs. Long after the coffee lost its rising silver, you became the part of me that never really did. So snow falls over all these crossings and the city turns its face back into white. I will think of you beside that red light waiting, and the little warmth that stayed with me that night. Streetlights blurred across the bus window. Rain had stretched the road into a line. With one earphone in, I kept on staring at the city slipping by in red and white. Cars stood still beneath the changing signal. Brake lights swayed across the glass like waves. Then for no clear reason in that color, your face returned the way it does at night. It always happens in the smallest flashes, before I even know what I have seen. A night that looks like you, in the way these streets turn soft and blue. In every passing light, in every window, something keeps pulling me back to you. Not because your name is in the air, not because the rain is saying anything. It is just this city after dark, wearing your shape and everything. At my stop, the door side opened slowly. Cold air folded into the aisle. I stepped out but stayed beneath the shelter, watching taxis draw gold lines a while. Someone laughed behind the corner store sign. A song leaked out from a second floor. And in the puddles trembling under neon, I saw the nights we never named before. There are evenings that collect old shadows and lay them gently at your feet. A night that looks like still belong, but enough that I miss my turning, and let this bus ride carry on too long. Maybe some people stay in weather, in reflections, traffic, closing stores, in the pause before the train line rattles, in the glow beneath apartment doors. Maybe I did not lose you fully. Maybe you changed your form instead. Now you come back as a certain color is rain on glass, as taillights red. A night that looks like you still follows me through avenues, through rainy panes and midnight crossings. The whole town keeps your point of view, and I do not ask it now to leave me. I just walk until the last lights dim, because some nights are only night, and some come back where you begin again. Leaning on the railing above the traffic, headlights building lines below. You were shaking ice inside your paper cup, watching all the cars move slow. Somewhere far off, crosswalk signals posing, laughter rose and disappeared. We were facing slightly different angles. No one had to start a sentence. The night was already carrying us. Us in the city lights, standing still while everything moved by. Louder than the engines in the distance was the way you breathed beside me in the night. And I never had to ask if you were seeing what I saw. The height, the wind, the glow below us held us there without a word at all. Oh, later rooftop music from the next bar drifted in and out with the breeze. You pushed back a strand of hair behind ear, then looked down into the street. The bus turned wide beneath the overpass. Blue neon trembled on the glass. You said something small, I barely answered. Too busy hoping time would last. Some moments do not need explaining. They just settle in your chest and stay. Us in the city lights, two reflections in the building signs. Every window carried bits of color, but you were still the brightest thing in sight. And I never reached for proof that this was more than just one view, because the whole night seemed to lean around us as if the skyline already knew. Maybe love can look like this, not dramatic, not announced, just two people high above the noise, while the whole town flickers out below. Maybe that is why I keep this this scene like a photograph. I never took your paper cup that railed the traffic river, and the way the whole night changed its look. Us in the city lights, still alive somewhere behind my eyes. Every overpassing tower window brings that evening back in silver lines. And if I stand above the city when the streets begin the usual shine, I will remember how the world below us moved, and how for a while you were mine. Night falls soft across the street, silver shadows at my feet. Your name drifts slowly through my mind, like a song I cannot leave behind. I walk beneath the quiet sky with all these words I never tried. Every light and every breeze brings you back so easily. There are things I could not say, now they find me anyway. In the silence, in the blue, every part still leads to you. Under the moonlight I call your name, and nothing in my heart has changed. Even though when you're far away I still move closer through the rain. Under the moonlight, soft and slow, still hold like a dream I can't let go. You shine when my lonely heart still glows. The stars are hanging one by one like little pieces of what was done. I trace the moments in my hands, trying hard to understand. Maybe time will fade the ache, maybe dawn will help me wake. But tonight the sky is true, every road still turns to you. All the words we left behind still are written in my mind. When the world is sleeping through, I am wide awake with you. Under the moonlight I call your name, and nothing in my heart has changed. Even though when you're far away I still move closer through the rain. Under the moonlight, soft and slow, you're the feeling I still hold, like a dream I can't let go. You shine when my lonely heart still glows. If I see you in another life, would you know me by these eyes? Would you hear this trembling sound of a heart still hanging around? And if the night should carry me to the place we used to be, I would stay until the end, just to feel your light again. Under the moonlight here I stay, keeping all our yesterdays. Though the dark may take the day, your memory will never fade. Under the moonlight, clear and bright, you are with me in this night, like the last star holding on. You remain when all is gone. You came to me so
open trees. With every word, with every smile, you stay with me a little while. The way you laugh, the way you speak, turns ordinary into sweet. I try to hide what I have found, but my heart makes the softest sound. It was only a simple day, nothing special on the way, but somehow everything feels new since the moment I met you. With your gentle heart, you look at me so tenderly, and in that small and fragile spark, you change the world I see. With your gentle heart, you pull me closer without a sound. And though I'm scared of what this is, I only wanna stay around. Forced a single thing, you let the silence softly sing, and in the spaces words don't reach, you touched a part of me so deep. A little warmth inside your eyes, a little truth you never hide. The closer that I get to you, the more I feel this love is true. Maybe love is something small, a hand to catch me when I fall, a quiet light, a steady view, a softer world because of you. With your gentle heart, you look at me so tenderly, and in that small and fragile spark, you change the world I see. With your gentle heart, you pull me closer without a sound. And though I'm scared of what this is, I only wanna stay around. If I could place this feeling down, I'd write it in the breeze somehow, so every season passing by would carry your name through the sky. And if one day the night feels long, your softness will become my song, the kind of love that stays so near and makes the dark feel less severe. With your gentle heart, you hold my fears so carefully, and piece by piece my guarded heart becomes what it can be. With your gentle heart, you make this restless soul feel found. And now I know where I belong is anyway your love is around.
On a day with nothing much to say, your warmth came drifting in my way. In your quiet and unfamiliar smile, my heart stood still for just a while. I thought the moment would just pass like a shadow fading from the glass, past, but somehow it remained with me longer than I thought it would be. Even when the day moves on, you keep living in my thoughts. When I close my eyes at night, you become more clear somehow. In the moment you sank into me, you slowly filled my empty space. And before I knew what this could be, my heart had changed without a trace. The day that used to feel so plain now feels different because of you. This feeling softly spreading out is something I can't undo. At the end of an ordinary street, I still feel like we might meet through the wind and fading light. Your breath still lingers in the night. Even a simple passing phrase now stays with me for days and days. In every part of every hour, your memory keeps its quiet power. Even when I try to let it fade, my heart only falls deeper in. Every season that I pass somehow looks a little like you. In the moment you sank into me, you slowly filled my empty space. And before I knew what this could be, my heart had changed without a trace. The day that used to feel so plain now feels different because of you. This feeling softly spreading out is something I can't undo. All the words I couldn't say grow louder in the dark of night. Though the distance stays the same, you still live inside my mind. Even the smallest memory shines like light I cannot hide. And without meaning to at all, I call your name tonight again. In the moment you sank into me, you became more than just a trace. What began so quietly now leaves a lasting kind of ache. Though the time has passed us by and cannot return the way it was, like that moment living in my heart. You are still here because you were. You are still here because you were.
Tonight feels longer than before. The same old streets I walked once more. But in the quiet, in the glow, I see a shadow as I go. Moments I thought I left behind come back in pieces through my mind. So I slow down my every step, not ready for this night to end. Through the starlight shining through, every memory leads to you. In the silence clear and true, I can't seem to let you go. Tonight I call out your name softly like a hidden flame. Even knowing you won't hear, my heart keeps pulling you near. This feeling I can't deny grows deeper as the hours go by. Tonight it all comes back to you in everything I say and do. Something keeps me holding on. In the night where I feel you, everything becomes so clear. Tonight I call out your name, softly like a hidden flame. Even knowing you won't hear, my heart keeps pulling you near. This feeling I can't deny grows deeper as the hours go by. Tonight it all comes back to you in everything I say and do. If this night could speak somehow, it would tell you what I hide now. All the words I couldn't say still echo in me anyway. And if dawn should come too soon, I would ask the fading moon, let this feeling stay a while in your memory, in your smile. Tonight I'm still calling you in the dark in every hue. Though the distance pulls us far, you're still here inside my heart. And even when the night is gone and the silence carries on, tonight will always feel like you in everything I'm going through. Though the time has passed away, why does it still feel this close? Even moments more plain now return like softened ghosts. What was left in passing light quietly still holds on to me. And the more I try to fade it out, the warmer it seems to be. Just a little trace of you fills the silence of the night. When I close my eyes again, you feel almost within reach. In this warm after image, you are still here with me. Even as the years move on, you don't fade so easily. What I thought was gone for good wraps around me quietly. This tender memory of you still colors all of me. In the corners of my day, I still find your quiet glow, like the sunlight on old walls or a place I used to know. Every word we left behind lives in echoes, soft and slow. And in all the space between, you are still the one I know. Every little fading scene comes alive when night falls through. And the heart I try to calm still remembers only you. In this warm after image, you are still here with me. Even as the years move on, you don't fade so easily. What I thought was gone for good wraps around me quietly. This tender memory of you just changes shape, turns into a softer light, one the dark can never take. And though I cannot hold your hand like I did in days gone by, you remain in quiet ways, like a warmth I can't deny. In this warm after image, you still shine so naturally. Not a shadow, not a dream, but a part of what I keep. Even if the night grows deep and the world moves endlessly, this gentle trace you left behind will always stay with me. At the end of this long, quiet night, I am standing here alone. City lights blur in the distance and somehow make me feel the cold. Even memories I thought were gone come back clear in the dark. And the version of you I let go still leaves traces in my heart. Your name quietly returns and lingers on my lips again. This heart that never learned to stop keeps pulling me back in. At the end of the night I call for you, even knowing you won't hear. There's a part of me still holding on and it won't disappear. I thought time would make it fade, but it only brings you near. At the end of the night I still stop when you appear. The streets are empty, silence falls, but my thoughts are loud tonight. Every step I take reminds me of what we left behind. I try to hide you in the past, somewhere I would never reach, but every little thing I see still brings your memory to me. No matter how I turn away, you return in quiet ways, and the heart I try to calm still remembers how you stayed. At the end of the night I call for you, even knowing you won't hear. There's a part of me still holding on and it won't disappear. I thought time would make it fade, but it only brings you near. At the end of the night I still stop when you appear. If the morning takes this darkness, will it take your shadow too? Or will I find you in the silence like I always seem to do? Maybe love does not end cleanly, maybe it just stays somehow in the corners of a sleepless heart, still alive inside me now. At the end of the night I call for you, like a light I cannot lose. Though the dawn may come between us, my heart still turns to you. And even when the night is over and the sky begins to clear, at the end of the night you are still